It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the midday. It is midday, right? Midday show.
I've lost track.
I got some guys to play some ABA basketball.
I know how you like that.
And dress them up in jerseys. All you gotta do is smile and take a picture. Walk the mall, meet people. You
They're
could twirl a
looking at
ball
you.
in your finger.
Yeah, do something like that.
I got a whole basketball team, man. Hopefully making that announcement Monday.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Well, happy Friday to you. Happy Friday, everyone. It's Good Friday, Easter weekend, the end of Passover, the end of a very long week for everybody else. I'm kind of looking forward to regrouping and maybe not taking my computer home this weekend.
You exhaust me.
I exhaust myself.
I'm exhausted. You exhaust me. You run around here. I don't know what you're doing. Then you get mad at me. I still don't know what you're doing. But what do you got today?
Why for today or why I'm mad at you? But I'm really not mad at you.
Two different things, I guess.
Exactly, two different things.
I heard we have some people coming.
Yes, and I think they're late. As you can see, we've got Endless Tea there joining us, Yvonne and Yvonne. It's very easy.
Oh, so now
because they
you're
both
going to
have the same-
complicate me.
No, it's mother and
Yvonne.
daughter, and they have the same name.
And they're from Miami?
They're from Miami, and I saw their contact through Nile Fortner. He wrote about them. It's called
Nile.
Endless Life Teas.
Now they're in Miami.
But I think they're Aventura Endless Life Teas. They make tea out of soursop and moringa, so two different types of tea. They're at the art festivals. They're at the farmers market down in Coconut Grove.
Healthy
They do
stuff.
a lot of healthy stuff.
Anti-inflammatory.
And I thought, you've been kind of searching for moringa tea for quite a while, and G-Man's
10
always
years.
talking about soursop. So when I saw Nile's article, mother and daughter, and the daughter, I wanted her to come in. She's a model, she's an actress. I thought it'd be great to kind of bring them both into the fold. And of course, we got to bring Nile with them, talk about what he's doing and all of the writing
I think they're here.
that he is.
Hello.
And then when we were at Lole's place, I met Sam. I had an amazing stretch, and Karen reached out to him to bring him in because nothing like having a good stretch at the end of a long week.
So we have him to blame. Because after you did all that, she hasn't been normal since Monday.
So Sam is joining us talking about mobility, and they call him Sam the Man. And then Janet's joining us. She's here with Impulso Latino. Sally's going to pop on by at some point. And then I'm excited. There's a new play that is opening on Tuesday, and it's a one-night-only show. It's called The Righteous, and we're fortunate enough to be able to interview Avi Hoffman. Everyone knows Avi Hoffman. He is an actor who's been on so many amazing opportunities. And then Jeff Cohen, he is the playwright of this. It's down at the Colony Theater. It's free to attend. It's about the Holocaust, and it's in honor of Yom HaShoah, which is in May.
We
interviewed Avi with his
Avi
mother
before.
about 8 years ago.
Yeah. He's doing another play. Interesting.
So they are, I don't even know if they're in Miami. I don't know where they are, but they're going to be joining us remotely on the 1 o'clock hour. So a lot of great things happening. And then our crew is up in Boynton because Boynton Beach Amp Media Studios is annexing. And we're looking to open that probably in the next week or two. So they're there taking some measurements, hanging drapes. I don't even know what they're doing, but they're going to come be joining us as well.
They're going to be mixing.
So a lot of cool stuff. And I think the tea ladies are here. So we're going to get Yvonne and Yvonne all set up. They make it easy, right?
Yvonne 1 and Yvonne 2? So, yeah, okay.
You guys bring some tea with you?
Yep.
Awesome. So if you need anything, is Karen still here? Yes. If maybe they need hot water, Karen, to make some tea. Thank you. I love having Karen here. She makes my life so much easier. See that? And there it is. All right, should we get right into this?
Yes, let's do that.
All right, so we've got Sam Hudson joining us. Hudson.
Yes.
Yes, Hudson. Okay.
Hudson.
Sam Hudson joining us, and he is with Here's a stretch, stretchtriumph.com. So you want to check this out. We're going to bring Sam over. It's about enhancing longevity of mental and physical health, alleviating chronic pain and discomfort, improve flexibility and range of motion, accelerate recovery from workouts and injuries, and best of all, they come to you. You don't even have to go to him. You can, but you don't have to. He will come to your house, your place of business, and do a nice long hour stretch.
It's true. You know, it's funny because I remember back in the day when we were finding a studio, we went to a zone that they stretched and took out some problems you had in your shoulder. And everybody thought that it was in this side. It was actually on this side.
It moves around, and then they've
It
got
moves around.
hip, and we had Nanette yesterday talking about hip flexors.
Yeah, that's hurt. That hurt.
And everything. So we're going to bring Sam over, and welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Tell us more about what you do.
I'm a fascia stretch therapist. So what fascia stretch therapy is, it's not like traditional stretching where it's isolating the muscles. Fascia, we attack the fascia. What fascia is connective tissue that envelopes or wraps all our muscles, our organs, our nerves, our bones. And so this is all connective tissue that's throughout the whole entire body. So what I do is, my goal is to stretch the fascia to relieve any tension and trauma in the body from our stress, our daily stresses, activity, bad posture, whatever the case may be. So we provide stretch therapies. I provide stretch therapy services. Anyone that's lacking in mobility or even dealing with discomfort in the body, such as back issues, shoulder issues, whatever issues you may be dealing with, we can address it. It may be muscular or fascia related, as well as increasing mobility throughout the body as well.
How does stretching help mental health?
That's a great question because through our everyday life, there's the trauma in the body. So from stress to our job or just everyday things that we're dealing with, that stress goes somewhere and it always attacks the body. Like most people, like me, for example, when I'm stressed out, I have tension in my sides. I know I'm stressed out because I get little pains and agitations in my side of my body. Some people get it in their shoulder blades. Some people get it in their necks, like you were demonstrating before. So that tension and that trauma goes in the body, and it's trapped in the body. So if you don't relieve it somehow, it's going to stay in the body. So what stretch does is it can relieve any tension or trauma that you're facing due to work, family, or just daily life in general.
Now, people, I don't know about you if you stretch. I'd venture to say your stretching goes with your exercise habits.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. But I got a question. When you are recuperating from injury, so let's say that you, I don't know, for me pitching, like the elbow or the shoulder.
Yes.
And then you get the, like you said, the cells, you get the material around it.
Fascia?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it becomes sore and it becomes immobile and it hurts because I guess there's scar tissue is what they call it, no?
There is scar tissue there as well too, but the lack of mobility, without moving, if you're sedent or don't do a lot of mobility, like say you're recovering from an injury and through your recovery, you done
can't
nothing.
move it, right.
Yeah. So what happens is that fascia becomes adhesive. It tightens up even more, which affects your mobility, your ability. Say, we've all probably experienced this. You may raise your hand up, may get a pinch in the shoulder,
Yes.
or whatever the case may be. So when that tissue becomes tight and constricted, it will cause discomfort and will cause a little pain.
Now you can remove that?
Yes.
You can help with that.
I can help with that. We definitely can help with that, yes.
Also, when you have neuropathy around the legs,
Right.
and you get the numbness,
Right.
it feels like there is tissue there and you're walking on bubbles or something. I know there's got to be something there because it's not the norm. And is there a right way? Because even stretching is one thing, but You really got to get into the legs and everything else.
Yes, yes. Every situation is different, so it depends on the situation. So something like neuropathy or dealing with nerves, every case is a little bit different when it comes to dealing with nerves and neuropathy along those lines, because it could be just a situation where blood flow, there's a lack of blood flow.
Right.
Because of the immobility or just because of the tight compressed muscles and stuff like that. So anytime you deal with any nerve issues or anything like that, you want to decompress the muscles to release it. Muscles can push against the nerves as well as bones and stuff like that. So if there's any compression in that area, it could cause a little numbness or tingling down the leg or the arm and stuff like that. So first strategy is decompressing the muscles, releasing the fascia, letting the blood circulate throughout the body, as well as muscles, relaxing that muscle so it's not pulling against other muscles and so on. And then once that blood flow, you have better circulation, which could possibly help as well too.
Gotcha.
The stretch was so great. You know, we had just done that 5K the day before, and I had pain in parts I didn't even know where it was coming from.
Yeah.
It was like the top of my ankle. It's not really your ankle, I guess it's where your foot joint is, and then up in here, up in the shin. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it hurt when he released it, but it felt so much better afterwards.
Right. So, I mean, the body is very interconnected. So a lot of people experience, a common issue is back issues. So a lot of people feel they have some problems with their back, but that's not necessarily the case. Your back problems can be coming from anywhere in the body. It's not necessarily an issue with your back. And same with your shoulder. You know, it's not necessarily, it could be a shoulder issue, it could be a neck issue, it could be a lat issue, it could be a back issue. You know, all of this tissue is so interconnected that any stress anywhere in the body could have caused a pain somewhere else in the body, if that makes sense.
Yep, absolutely.
And I was asking how often, and you said you've got all different types of plans and packages.
Yes, yes. People see me twice a week, once a week, every other month. It just depends on what you're dealing with, what your goals are, and what your body is like. The stiffer you are, the more unmobile you are, or the more pain and the stress you're feeling. Those people kind of see me more often versus someone who's, you know, a little bit active but just needs some tune-up work, may see me once every other week. So it just really depends. Come in, get an assessment, let me check you out, let's have that conversation, and we kind of go from there.
All right, you have a gym, but you'll also go to people.
Yes, yes. Located in Lake Worth, on jogging between Hyperluxo and Lantana, but we also are very mobile, and we go throughout the whole Palm Beach County area.
See, now you might have someone else to write about now. That's amazing. How do people get more information?
They can go to our website, which is www.stretchtotriumph.com, or on IG and Facebook at Stretch to Triumph, as well as they can contact me directly. Contact number is 561-803-5678.
And I have here, it's buy one stretch, get one 50% off. I think we sent over that picture as well, the graphic.
That's correct.
We can put that up for everybody also,
It has the code.
which is great. There's a code. I believe we have the graphic we can put up as well. Buy one and get one 50% off for the second one for you or for somebody you care about. You don't even realize how, you probably do, I don't mean you, but in general. As people, we don't realize how tight we are because we just kind of compensate around it, or get back on the treadmill and do something else, or walk some more until the pain gets so bad, and there you have it. Move freely. Thank you so much.
Yep,
It
you
just
should
gives
always,
you a better
you always
mindset.
have to look to better. And when you're going to do your 5Ks, your 10K, whatever you're going to do, maybe stretch before, maybe stretch after, and you get that whole flow and get it going.
I must be on someone's 5K list now because I got every
I
5K.
got 12 of them. Yeah. I got
That
12
is
of
in
them.
the area. Even Mother's Day, it was the bribe. Do Mother's Day 5K and get a chocolate at the end. It was like, I'm on like everyone's 5K
I know, you
list.
put me in the list.
Let's see
I'm
what
like,
happens when you
really?
do one. All right, Sam, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
for
you
more
for having me.
information, Stretch
Stretch to Triumph.
to Triumph. All right, there you have it. Sam Hudson, thank you. Happy Friday. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we've got Endless Life Teas with Yvonne and Yvonne, and Nile Fortner is with us. So more to come. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Ant Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
This is Smoke Barbecue. We're located in Fort Lauderdale at 3351 Northeast 32nd Street, Fort Lauderdale 33308. Our website is www.eatsmokebbq.com. It's EATSMOKEBBQ.com. You can order online. We also do catering for 10 to 10,000.
If you are looking to bring your family out to an incredible food venue, this is the place. We're at Smoke Barbecue in East Fort Lauderdale. Everything is amazing. You can see their faces on our crew, and the amount of food that they have taken down in about 15 minutes is absolutely unbelievable.
And we're still going. I can't talk, I'm eating.
And everything is coming. So here, let's eat.
Your True Oldies Listener's Guide. Listening in the Palm Beaches? That's 95.9 FM. On the Treasure Coast? You want 106.9 FM. In Boca? It's 95.3 FM. We've got Fort Lauderdale and Broward County covered with 96.9 FM. And you can always hear us anywhere at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
In a world where finding reliable and compassionate home care can be overwhelming, Sunshine Home Care Services stands as a beacon of hope. That's why we've partnered with professional nurses, physical rehabilitation centers, and medical offices to ensure their patients receive the very best in home care. At Sunshine Home Care Services, our mission is simple yet profound: to support and enhance the lives of our clients. We genuinely enhance the quality of life and offer a comprehensive suite of 26 services tailored to meet every need. We go beyond the basics with health monitoring, emotional support, pet care, and home safety checks. Sunshine Home Care Services is more than just a service. It's a partnership in care. We invite you to experience the difference a compassionate team can make. For a personal consultation, call us today at 561-821-5811.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This Day in History has been brought to you by Revive Air.
(1923). Yankee Stadium opens in the Bronx, New York. The press nicknames it the house that Ruth built for slugger Babe Ruth, and he marks the occasion with a 3-run homer. On April 18, 1775, British troops march out of Boston on a mission to confiscate the American arsenal at Concord and to capture Patriot leaders Samuel Adams and John Hancock, known to be hiding at Lexington. As the British departed, Boston patriots Paul Revere and William Dawes set out on horseback from the city to warn Adams and Hancock and rouse the Minutemen. On April 18, 1906, at 5:13 a.m., an earthquake estimated at close to 8.0 on the Richter scale strikes San Francisco, California, killing an estimated 3,000 people as it topples numerous buildings. On April 18, 1942, 16 American B-25 bombers, launched from the aircraft carrier USS Hornet 650 miles east of Japan and commanded by Lieutenant Colonel James H. Doolittle, attacked the Japanese mainland. Martin Luther, the chief catalyst of Protestantism, defies the Holy Roman Emperor Charles V by refusing to recant his writings. He had been called to Worms, Germany, to appear before the Diet, Assembly, of the Holy Roman Empire and answer charges of heresy.
This Day in History has been brought to you by Revive Air.
Right?
That ain't happening. And we're back. Very nice, very nice. This Day in History. I think that was Yankee Stadium.
It was.
When I grew up in Macomb Dam Park, which is the park outside of Yankee Stadium. And it was probably the distance from my house that I could see Yankee Stadium because, pretty far away.
Well, I don't know. It was far.
That picture was tremendous.
That was from like your drone footage. Anyway, I think we're going to rename today Anti-Inflammation Friday. Talking about stretch and breaking up fascia tissue and all of that. It's coming from from your inflammation, so anti-inflammatory. We've got Nile Fortner. He is a writer with Our South Florida and Las Olas Insider, and we're fortunate that we get to cross-pollinate different ideas and different stories. And I was reading his article, and I saw one on Endless Life tea, which I thought was incredible because we've been chasing for you this moringa tea for 7-8 years.
Yes, because when we were at iHeart,
yes,
a gentleman brought in the tea. Good, right? Then he stopped selling it for whatever reason. I don't know if the tree died. I don't know, whatever happened. So in 10 years, they keep bringing me moringa trees. One kid in here, he brought me a bushel. Yes. And I said to him, what do you want me to do with this? He says, make the tea. I don't know how to make the tea. That was She-Man.
Well, good. Well, Niall found these lovely ladies. And we've got Yvonne and Yvonne. They make it easy. Mother and daughter have created 5 different types of tea. Moringa, soursop. So welcome, ladies. Welcome, Niall. Niall, tell us how you found them.
Well, honestly, it was at Crunch Fitness. I was at the gym, and I saw them, and I'm like, oh, who are these ladies? Because usually at the gym, you see people doing, selling protein powder, or these energy drinks, but you never see tea at the gym. So that's what caught my attention. I'm like, oh, there's so much going on here with this tea. And I'm like, okay, they have my attention, and it's family owned. And I just said, hey, give me your business card. And I got their business card, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep you in mind. And then one day I think I literally just called or sent them a text, and they're like, yeah, let's work together on a feature article and see if we can promote this thing and get it out there.
All right, so back to the tea.
Yeah.
Tell us about everything that you create. You and your mom created, I think you had told me it's a kind of a family generational recipe that you've passed down, and now you're able to share it with the next generation.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it started as a hobby. And I grew up drinking tea. My mother would always give us tea as medicine whenever something ailed us or we felt at home. It was always homegrown. And she would say, you need some mint and your stomach will be fine, or you have a headache, oh, take some mint tea, or whatever it was that was ailing us, we drank tea for remedies. And fast forward to early 2000, I had an incident of cancer, breast cancer, and so I started thinking back to my youth and growing up and what was it that was instilled in me at a very early age. And it all had to do with natural remedies, taking care of yourself, what you eat, what you put into your body, how you exercise and work your body. And I decided to go back to teas, drinking tea and homegrown tea as well. And that's how it all started. It became like a hobby. I gave my church members some tea, and they loved it. They were like, "Can you bring some more next week?" And it just kind of grew from that. And my children said, "Mom, I think you got something here." Yeah, my daughter's here with me.
And you grow a lot of this yourself.
Yes, we do. So.
Tell us the different types of tea that you have. I didn't realize you had 5.
Yeah, so we specialize in moringa and soursop, those 2 leaves. And then we use spices from the Caribbean, like ginger and cinnamon, turmeric, hibiscus. And yeah, so we have these 5 flavors: moringa ginger, soursop lemongrass, hibiscus with ginger and cloves. And then we have moringa cinnamon turmeric and moringa mint.
Look at the variety you have now.
Moringa, cinnamon,
turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yeah, that's our antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. It's good for cognition, the cinnamon. So those blends work together to help improve your health and cognition, your anti-inflammatory if you have problems with inflammation in your body. Yeah, so that's
definitely my favorite, the moringa cinnamon turmeric.
Yeah, it's a nice breakfast tea, to get your day started. And the moringa has a lot of vitamins and minerals, and so it kind of gives you a boost in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And,
how do people decide?
Yeah, right. So it's hard for them to decide because everything tastes really
good.
Yeah. So we definitely, like, if there's a customer that comes up to the booth and they're like, everything tastes really good, I'm like, well, look at the descriptions where we have here. You can see what you need it for, and then you can pick that way. Like, if you need help sleeping at night or relaxing, then you would do the soursop lemongrass. If you need a little bit more energy and you have digestive issues, we would go with the moringa ginger. Or if you want to do more of like a detox, you would do the moringa mint. So yeah, we have the descriptions here for anyone that gets like,
Sam, I feel like Sam could put a sachet with each new client he has. Here's a sachet of.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which one I want now.
No, we've collabed with different, other companies, and especially like physical therapy and all that. We've done collabs with people like that. So.
Yeah. Which one you want to try? We've got it cold and I think hot.
We do. We have it cold and we have it hot. We usually have it iced cold in the farmers market. We're in Coconut Grove and Hollywood, so it's hot outside. So we were like, we need to do iced tea. Mm-hmm. So we have it.
What's a serving size? Is it an entire bottle or would it be half a bottle?
So the bottles are 12 ounces. We definitely an entire bottle.
Okay.
And then
the bags are 20 tea bags. So for those that don't like to, mess with trying to make your own tea from the leaves in your backyard, we put them together for you to make it convenient and quick in the morning. Just drop a tea bag.
Wow, it's already in tea bags.
Yeah, you drop the tea bags into the hot water. Yeah.
And the tea bags are bamboo, so they're biodegradable.
Wow.
Yeah.
One use? Single use?
Yes.
2.
Well, you could use it twice if you. Depend on how strong you like it. Some people just like a dip, and that's it. But
if you dip, you could do 4.
There you go.
You dip it.
And the hibiscus is like, that's the strongest one. It's like a black tea or Earl Grey. When it gets really strong, like with one bag.
Yeah.
That's the hibiscus. It gets really strong, so you might want to take that out early. Yeah. Or if you like that, you want the potency, leave it in.
My mother used to take a pitcher and put maybe 3 tea bags in there.
Yeah.
And then leave it in there all day. And then the sun, she used to brew it with the sun.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can do sun brew too. We used to sell it that way. We'd brew, put them in a pitcher and let it stay in the sun. Mm-hmm. And by
How do people find you? Well, you're at the Coconut Grove Farmers Market. Yeah. You're at the big yellow-green market.
Yes. So we're at Coconut Grove on Saturdays from 10 to 4. And then we're at Yellow Green on Saturdays and Sundays, which is off of Sheridan 95.
I was
10 to 6.
From 10 to 6.
I was at Yellow Green for 3 years.
Oh, really?
I did the production there.
Oh, wow.
I used to put people on the air, and this is when we were learning how this stuff worked.
Okay.
And the challenge was because the internet back in the day was not very good. So the challenge was we were learning how to do remotes, and I learned it there.
Wow.
Great place.
It
No,
is.
I love it.
They have everything.
They
Inside
do.
and out.
Yeah.
And also Coconut Grove is a great market as well.
Yeah.
really
Organic foods as
Yeah.
well.
Have you been?
I have.
Okay. I saw her nodding. She's like, yeah.
Yes.
Nile, what did you find so intriguing about the ladies and their tea that you decided to write about them?
Well, honestly, I just saw them that day, and I'm like, they just looked very happy. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I just saw they were like with the teas, and they were smiling at people. And usually at the gym, everyone's kind of like just sweaty and tired, and they just look annoyed. But they were so happy, and I think I'm like, well, if the tea is making them that happy, what's in this tea? So I actually had a sample. So I had like a couple of samples, and I'm like, wow, this is actually really good. And I just think the fact that they were like, black owned and a family business, that was something that I kind of related to. And I just wanted to see if I could spotlight them some kind of way.
I feel like I might need an IV of one of the happy teas.
Yes, I'm
Which
going
one
to
would
give
that
you.
be?
You want
Yes?
hot or cold? We're going to do the moringa cinnamon.
Okay, whatever you have. We need cups?
I have cups.
Oh, perfect.
Yin and yang is all the same difference.
The happy tea is I'm gonna try that for you, Freddie.
Try the happy tea.
The happy tea?
Yes, the one's gonna make me happy.
Can you give her like 6 gallons of it? Maybe IV
And
her
which one
as
is
well.
And I know you were
Stress.
interested in the moringa.
You want to try the moringa?
The moringa, yes.
Yeah.
The one that you like, the moringa with the...
Polar bear, can you help them serve some of this tea, please? Misha, we should call you
Sweet
instead of
because
polar
of
bear, I
ice.
know.
It's going
well,
to
we
be
have
a
the-
little sweet because
And you want sugar or no
the
sugar?
ice
No sugar.
hasn't melted.
Oh, no sugar.
Fully. No
Let's do
sugar.
the hot then.
Yeah, do the hot.
I mean, I don't mind. Whatever you have is fine.
And it's sweetened with agave. We use. That's the hot, no sugar.
And
no
Mom,
sugar.
can you tell us about the benefits of soursop?
Oh, there has been a lot of research on the soursop, both the fruit, which it has a fruit, and the leaves as well. And the benefits, what they're saying about the soursop is that it's great if you are a cancer survivor or just as a preventative tea.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that come to our booth, they say, oh, I've heard about soursop. And we said, yeah, we have it, as one of our products. And then we'll have those that will come to us and say, I used soursop and I survived cancer. I was diagnosed with it and now I no longer have it, and I went on a strict regime of soursop, both the leaves and the fruit with no sugar. And so when we hear, testimonials like
moringa
that,
cinnamon.
we really, it helps us to really believe in our product, what we're doing. We believe in it in the beginning, but then when others come back and say, oh, we drink soursop every night because it helps us to relax, or this has become a ritual. My wife and I, we sit before going to bed and we drink tea and we relax and go off to sleep. So it's lovely to hear from our customers that drink our tea, that come back over and over to get more, what they experience in their lives. So,
These are so
yeah.
good. Now, I don't even know what we're drinking.
The moringa cinnamon turmeric.
That was the cold, or it's the same thing.
So
cold
I
and
gave
hot?
you the one with agave, and then you have the unsweetened.
I gotta tell you, the one with agave is to die for.
Yeah.
And she took it out of my hand so fast. Because I can't drink
Now
agave.
you know why.
Yeah,
it's
we
sweet.
use. I like the moringa cinnamon turmeric with no sweetener because that cinnamon comes through. It's like good enough.
That's this one, the hot one.
Yeah.
The hot one.
Delicious. But that one
Yeah.
Cold one?
is
Yeah.
to die for.
Yeah.
I know.
And it brewed longer than what you have. That's a quick brew.
But I think the soursop, just for relaxing, you were teasing Heather about your nighttime routine about relaxing. This would definitely be more beneficial than the warm milk.
Well, there's a couple of little things that I will add to this. I will add a little bit of lemon to it,
Okay.
a little bit
Yeah.
of trivia, like a little bit,
Yeah.
just to tie it up. Because now I know what it tastes like with
Yeah.
agave. I'm going to tell you
Right.
something. That's a winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
You put this out when people are running and things of that nature, so they can burn it off, and it's pretty good. But as a diabetic type 2, I can't drink it. But this, you could taste it.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
See, a lot of teas that they sell, a lot of people give you teas. You can't taste the leaves. It's like drinking hot water.
Right.
And you end up not drinking it, and the whole thing gets flushed
And they're
out.
caffeine free, you told me.
Yes. So also with the moringa and soursop, like connoisseurs, you know, the ones from the Caribbean that have the plants in the backyard, they're always like, oh no, I don't. It's like it's gonna be too strong. I don't like the moringa taste. I don't like the soursop taste. It's too strong. It's too bush, right? But the way that we make it, the way that my mom like blends everything together, it's very smooth. So it's not it's not too strong for those that are worried about that.
Is this like a family recipe?
It is.
It is, right?
Absolutely.
I get that vibe because my mom would say, my mom wouldn't even put it in a bag. Nobody knew how she made her tea. You know, they're selling theirs, but you get to taste the difference because, you know, there's old school learning.
Exactly.
And then she's appreciating it, so that must make you feel fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great to to educate people that don't know about moringa, soursop. I mean, it's in Whole Foods now a little bit, moringa, but there's still a lot of people that don't know the benefits of it, and it's super beneficial.
And the problem when you go into these big stores, even Whole Foods, you don't know where it's sourced from. And you don't know what they're doing with it afterwards, how heavily it's processed, what's being added to it, how they're processing it. We even had someone that told me ashwagandha. They had taken that off all the shelves because people are having really bad reactions to it. And remember, I got so sick from it.
Yeah,
and then
I was
found
about
out
to
they
say-
took it off all the shelves in Whole Foods because it's just not being sourced. Some companies are not sourcing it and producing it with the right way. So where you think you're getting a wonderful supplement, you're not because you don't know what else it is. So that you do this on your own, and we know what everyone's getting.
Yes, and it's very clean. It's just whatever 2 ingredients that it comes with.
I think I want them all.
Yeah.
Think about the amount of tea.
No, we have people come by and they're just like, let me get one of each.
Yeah.
You know?
And we go through a lot of tea. Freddie and Linda, they got me a big box of tea for Christmas, which we never have tea here, but suddenly now that it's here, everyone's going through it. So you realize more people drink tea than you ever thought that they did, and you're shaking your head, and would be so nice to keep some of the packets here.
Right.
So you could just make it in some hot water, and they can add what they want.
Yeah.
No, we brought a bunch. So definitely.
Thank you.
And you know, people do, like you said, some will take the moringa cinnamon turmeric and they'll add a stick of cinnamon just to spice it up some more, or some lemon, you know, to their tea, and it's fine. It's absolutely fine. You know, you can really adjust it to your taste and your pleasure. So.
All right, we tried the moringa cinnamon turmeric.
Yes.
What else should we try? We got more cups?
Yeah, we have.
Sally and Steve, would you like some? The shake. Steve, you want to try some of the
everyone,
soursop?
please. Everyone can try.
You tried it?
Yeah.
Do the no sugar one.
And this summer we're going to do
slushies
with our tea. You know, just
Now that-
so when it's really hot out.
I'm going to tell you, that tea that you drank is a slushie?
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. That is a monster.
But think when you walk around the Grove, I went down to the Grove for the art festival in February. It was so hot. And they have all these sugar-filled lemon icy slushies, which you know are so bad for you. But it's so hot. Imagine being able to get a tea like this, which would be so good.
This is good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break while we pass out some more tea. You can find them at endlesslifetea.com. Plural.com. All right, more to come. They're very busy serving over there. We'll be right back.
Amp Media Productions is proud to announce a collaboration with ABC WPBF, producing high-quality commercials for clients in Palm Beach County. This partnership will leverage Amp Media's creative expertise and video production capabilities with ABC's extensive reach and community connections to deliver top-notch advertising solutions. Contact Amp Media Productions today to amplify your impact in business on ABC WPBF.
Family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years doing our thing in this beautiful little spot. right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with.
Welcome to the AMP Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, AMP Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
Specializing in color pencils and graphite art, J. Harmon brings art to life with styles such as Art Nouveau, Ultra Realism, Abstract Realism, and Pop Art. Whether you're looking for a piece to make your walls feel like home, some flair for your office, or giving your pet the ultimate photograph, J. Harmon has art for all. Come see some of his work in person at the Brooklyn Cafe Studio. Visit his website for prints, mugs, commission info, and more.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S. Come on, everybody.
I am your tongue, I am the storm where peace is found. I'm yours, baby, yes I am. I am all heart, I'm heart of stone. I am the road that you walk on. I'm yours, honey, yes I am. You are everything to me, everything I hope for, and everything I dream. Yes, you, girl, makes me a man. Oh, it's you, baby, makes me who I am. That makes me who I am. I am the road, I am your fate, here to guide you every day. I'm yours, darling, yes I am. I am a smile, I am a tear, I am the one that's always here. I'm yours, honey, yes I am. You are everything to me, everything I hope for, and everything I dream. Yes, it's you, girl, that makes me a man. Oh,
got you. Yeah. Yeah.
Got me?
Say who I am.
Who I am.
Yes, I am who I am.
That song is brought to you by Addis Love. More information coming on that as we, I guess, get to hang out on the boat a
He
little
sent
bit.
me 25 pictures of Italy.
Nice.
And I'm not going to the chapels because you make fun of me. The vineyards, the wines, the vats, and the this and the that. He must be having a ball.
Addis isn't there.
No, not
Chris
Addis.
is there, right?
Chris is there.
His manager, nice.
Mr. Changing in the Winds, the boat. But when he comes back, we're gonna be doing a show on the boat, and that song will be highlighted and sung, and then we're gonna hang out and do a show there. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right, anyone had more tea? Everyone's enjoying the teas?
Yeah. They've all mellowed out. See, now you take this, you give it to the client, and then you...
What was that?
That's a twister.
Oh. I wasn't sure what that really meant.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. All right, Niall, what else is happening with our South Florida and Las Olas Insider?
Yeah, so we have a lot of different things coming up, actually. More videos are coming up. We're also going to do some more feature articles on a lot of entrepreneurs, restaurants, so stay tuned.
Perfect. Did you tell Niles about the 2nd, the 13th?
I know I'm going to tell Niles about the 2nd and the 13th. We actually had a friend of ours call, and they're looking for some articles to be written about them, so I just connected Niles with him as well.
Always good.
All right, which is cool. So save the date, May 2nd. We're having Segundo de Mayo, which is our fundraiser for AMP Media Futures Foundation. And the foundation benefits all of our interns, producers that we have here at the studio. Some were neurodivergent, some are just looking to hone their skills in communications, advertising, marketing, business, collaboration, even just a safe space to learn new skills. So we are a 501c3 non-for-profit. We formed it with the help of Shai Goldstein. I connected with Niles last year. This is our second fundraiser. So that's May 2nd right here in the studio. I think the kids are putting a carnival-esque type event put together. So we'll see. The bartender will be here. The lighting will be here. Food is being kindly donated from restaurants from around our community. Raffle baskets, sponsorships, including Revive Air. Laura's bringing a basket in. We've got Savia. We've got Payway. The list goes on and on. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone that's helping sponsor. If you want to help sponsor or raffles or anything that you'd like to do, just come on by. If not, just come on by and have some fun, and we say thank you for all that you do. It's a way to thank our crew. We have a lot that are graduating, a lot that are moving on. Just thank them for what they've done.
You're funny.
Why?
The bartender will be here.
The bartender, because otherwise you would be bartending, and we can't have you bartending.
Why?
Because we need you to
Yes,
be
I
that
am.
whole, nicey kind
I
of.
could bartend all night.
I
You know
know.
what? I think I'm going to do that this time. I'm going to bartend with him.
Okay. It's a different bartender because apparently they got all booked for Daytona, but it's his company.
Nah,
So
I
he was
wanted to
kind
bartend
enough-
with him.
He was kind enough to send somebody
you
over.
See, now I'm going to have to do something.
You can do something.
I wanna get a
and
bartender
Renegade Lemonade, we've got lemon
was here last
wine
night.
that's going to be here. So they're donating that. They're based out of Virginia. It is fermented lemons, and this company was created during COVID out of a necessity, I guess, for different kinds of wine. So a lot of cool things, and a lot of nice friends are going to be with us.
A lot of people come on down and say hi. Dawn will personally be dunked for $500. No, what is it? $200 for her. If you want to dunk her into this vat of water. Did you get that?
I have to call them.
So okay.
And it's $4.99 to dunk Freddie.
Give me a $5. I give you a penny
The
change.
equity of what it is.
There's no more pennies for changing.
You can keep the penny. And on May 13th, I'm excited that I am working with 100 Plus Women Who Cares, South Palm Beach County chapter. They are under new leadership, looking to grow all the women and men that want to be part of this chapter. It's an incredible opportunity to give back. So every quarter, $100 is donated, and every quarter, all of the money that is raised goes back to a charity that is voted on at the quarterly meeting. Q2 meeting is going to be here on May 13th at 5:30. Always looking to bring in new leadership, new members. You are more than welcome to come to a meeting without being a member, and this meeting is free to attend, as is our foundation. We are covering it as well as the North Palm Beach County chapter, just to give people a chance to learn more about it. Come meet and greet, network. You don't even have to have a business, just about giving back and wanting to connect and collaborate. And that's going to be here May 13th. So a lot of great things that are happening.
Ladies are invited. Sally, you're invited because you are the
You
leaders.
wonder why I'm stressed. I don't know.
Well, you're the leaders of the world right now, and this is an opportunity. We're trying to collect. There's about 49 or 50, and we want 50 new members. We want to make 100. We want this chapter to be powerful. But we are going to do a twist to this because we're going to show people how the media will take your product, make it bigger. So you're not only networking, you're actually doing your product as a commercial, as a voiceover, something, so that people can find out who you are and what you do, and you do it together.
Really nice ladies.
I gotta tell you, I convinced her to let men join. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a women's organization, and the guys are more than welcome.
And they said okay.
And they said okay. Who's gonna say no to me?
They said okay.
Yeah, say no to me. Me and Niles will be there. We'll be taking pictures. I'll take pictures, and you write it up. I think it's a wonderful opportunity. Really, really wonderful. I mean, I love May 2nd. I'm all in. But this one on the 13th is a special community-based thing because you can never have media on your side. Small doses. You want big doses. You want people to talk. You want to do networking. You got a male and a female. The two of them can collaborate and put all of this together, what each one does. And then we put this on radio. We put it on Comcast. We put it on, that big package we have with the commercials on TV.
And it gives foundations, other 501c3 non-for-profits that don't get a chance to be acknowledged, that are hard because based on budget and change in government laws to get funding that they need. And some of the larger ones that have $1 million budgets, they already have their role. They know how to get it. The smaller ones, the startups, this gives them a step up and an opportunity to present. 3 charities get to present every quarter. And then everyone who was at the meeting votes, and all the money goes to that charity.
Which is really nice. You see what happened with Harvard and the Ivy League schools from the Big 8?
That they lost money?
No.
Oh, no.
They are doing, you know how NATO says you attack one, you attack all? So they have put these deals together with all the schools now. If you attack one school, all of them come to your aid. And they will all stop you from doing what's going on. So, like I tell you, this is an opportunity, not because we're doing it because of that, but it's an opportunity to show strength and to keep these smaller businesses, ourselves included, going.
And a way to say thank you, because Amp Media Futures Foundation was the Q1 recipient of the quarterly money. So that was huge. Our crew, they wrote the speech. 7 of them sat in there, they wrote it. I was able to deliver it, and they were awarded all of the monies that have just hit our account actually this month. So a huge thank you to them, and it's our way of saying thank you and the crew to give back. They're doing some marketing, so everything will be in our newsletter that should be going out hopefully today or Monday that Layla's been working really hard on. All the invitations, and even Miss Sally Bernard over there, her new website's going to be featured in the newsletter.
That's great news.
So come on out and join our fun.
I need to advertise it.
All right,
Thank
Sally,
you.
what's happening with your website?
Well, I'm just kind of waiting now and seeing how we can go ahead and put the word out there a little more. And you've just told me something that...
Tell us more about it.
Well, I mean, it's ready to go. It's my art on clothing. Am I doing something?
Just look at the camera.
I never know where to look. I'm looking at my show. I look there at you. Okay, it's basically I put my art on clothing, and it's like it's come alive in front of my eyes. I have all sorts of things. I even have shoes. I have T-shirts. I have hoodies. I have jogging pants. I have tops that go with it. So whatever you think of, I probably got it on my site with my art on it. So I'm excited.
What happened to the pants you're going to wear today?
No, I wasn't going to wear them. I was just going to show them. And we had so much going on in the house with AT&T.
What, you leave your pants home?
No,
I
have
can't
a pair
see
of
you
pants on,
underneath,
but they're
but
not
you-
the ones I with my art design.
Are you wearing pants?
I think so. Yes.
Actually, you're going to have some of the interns wearing modeling your clothes on May 2nd as well, right?
I actually said that to Steve yesterday. I said because we got to order them shortly. I just ordered some. It takes about a week, so we'll be all right.
Outstanding. I promised you also I'm going to get some of the clothes that
I
she
figured
has,
they
the
could
black
all
and whites.
like have maybe different designs, and that would be great. Yeah, I've got
And
several.
what is the website?
It's artbysallybernard.com, and that takes you to the clothing boutique.
But it's more than art. Your art is inspired through visions and dreams. You
Well,
didn't
behind
hear
us right now is
that
yeah.
Russ admitted yesterday that he was part of 20 and Back.
Oh, he did? Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Which is
He's talked to me
interesting.
a little bit about it because I kind of relate. But that's
actually-
very, very interesting.
Well, he actually put it on the air.
He did? Oh, I have to listen
So
to that.
that's why Russ Johnson, who's 92,
Oh.
looks like he's 62.
Yeah. No.
And it's funny because he admitted it to me. I've known Russ 12 years.
And
He's
he's
never
never-
admitted that to me. He did it
No.
on the air yesterday.
I have talked privately with him about that. Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, maybe that's the reason he told me. You told him to.
No, I didn't. No, I've known for a while.
All right, so back to your art. Your art is channeled through different visions you have.
Yes, it is.
And different places you've traveled.
Right, because it basically started with a dream that I had that I had never painted anything in my life, and then about 20 years ago, which carried on with many, as you know, my story, dreams after that. My very first one was to go and get some crayons and start to draw, which I did, and today now, and I've had many, because I do get premonitions, many dreams about it, and I actually saw it on a slide, but now I realize it was also on clothing, so. It's very dear to my heart.
It's exciting. All right, so we can order everything and just one item at a time.
You can order one. You can yes. Right now, well, I hate to say before the tariffs kick in, but it's priced correctly.
Actually, your material is USA made.
Actually, I just got the pants. The material is beautiful. Because I thought they were going to be, I ordered my size, and I said, this looks small, but it wasn't. It fitted perfectly because it gives way just a little bit. So it's pretty well, I'm very happy with it.
Well, the company that you get your material from is USA made.
Oh, it is already? Oh, I didn't hear that. I thought it came in from you know where.
Even better.
Oh, that's fantastic. So then, okay, because I guess with anybody, they don't want to put their prices out.
Somewhere.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
You gave me a gift just now.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good to
Really
go
nice
on
that
that.
they label each piece with Sally's name, art by Sally Bernard,
And even on with the package which they ship it in, correct?
Yeah.
It actually has art by Sally Bernard actually on the actual envelope.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
So they
now
do
I
it
can go
very
on and
nice.
go shopping.
It's made for gift giving. So
A
birthdays
lot
and
of it
things.
is, yes. Especially I have the throw rugs too, so that's good too.
It's a nice piece.
And then Sally
Speaking
has
of
her.
gift giving, I'd like to shout out to our dear departed friend Lynn in heaven. 2.5 years ago when we got married, Lynn and Louise gave us a gift card to an amazing restaurant in Jupiter on the Intercoastal, and we finally, after 2+ years, went to the restaurant, and it's an amazing restaurant. I don't know if you want me to mention it on the air.
Sure, where is it?
Guanabana.
Oh, okay.
If you can remember that, but it's very
It's a
good.
great setting. It's
In
all
Jupiter.
outdoors, and at nighttime they have music and things. But we went for lunch, and it was an amazing meal. So
Nice.
we finally
Very
used
nice.
it. Thank you, Lynn and Louise.
And Sally has her show Inside the Artist's Mind on Fridays with Jay Harmon, and then on Monday we've got Call Me Zena.
Yes.
You're going to be here on Monday?
I'll be here Monday. We're open here?
Sally is a psychic and medium, and her show is every Monday.
I don't know why she asked.
Look
you
at
that
everyone's
question.
face. They're like, oh, psychic medium, yeah.
No, but it's funny. He said Guanabana.
Yes.
That's the soursop.
Oh my gosh. Well, I believe very much in
Oh,
synchronicity.
That's the soursop.
Here you
no,
go.
you made my day because he's just recovered from cancer.
And it begins.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, I got chills.
I believe very much in synchronicity. Well, if you my show is all about that.
Here we
It's
go.
not coincidence.
And it
I
begins.
know. When
My
he said that, I
goodness,
was
the
like,
fact that we even
Take it easy. All right, here we go.
Isn't that lovely?
that's really
Isn't that nice?
amazing.
Doesn't it make you
I
just
tell
smile?
you ever notice when women do
Yeah,
that,
we gotta-
nobody says
That's
nothing.
incredible.
There isn't a guy that says, okay, can we, nothing, right? We just sit there, we go,
But see, isn't that nice? Psychic medium, soursop, it all comes together.
In front of everybody's eyes there. That happened, right?
yeah.
And I bet Sam, you guys didn't meet Sam, he could help Steve with his neck, and Sally, he could help you with your back for sure.
It needs a little help.
We rearrange the furniture when Sally comes.
I
so
know, I thank you.
Chairs go with storage,
I'm
and
going
these
to do
little
it on
ones
the
come
air,
out.
but thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I was wondering why you moved the chair.
Because she comes in and she says, can I have the other chair? So we
And they're here
reset
for
everything
me.
ahead of time.
I'm going to have rubber bands from the ceiling put so you can sit.
You
Wait.
go
Sam can
first
help
and show
her.
me how to do it.
Sam is going to get his hands on you, you're going to be all over. It's going to be all over.
Sam does stretching, and he'll even come to your house.
Okay, that's
so he
very
can help
good
both
to
of you at the
know.
same time. All right, so before we go VMix style, let's say hi to Janet. Janet is the host of Impulso con Janet, which was this morning at 11 o'clock, which seems like it was a week ago already. I can't believe that was even this morning.
It does seem like it was a long time ago.
And she was a baker?
She was. She makes alfajores, which are these Peruvian cookies stuffed with different things. So the original one is like a dulce de leche or caramel flavor. She has one with guava in it, which is amazing. So it's dulce de leche and guava. I don't think she has a guanábana, which is soursop, but
I never knew that. I never knew until you said that guanábana is soursop.
Guanábana is soursop, yeah.
So I like soursop.
We talk about guanábana all the time.
Yeah,
It's very tasty.
I used to climb the tree to get them, but it's funny. I never ever knew that was what it was called in English.
In English.
Yeah.
Until Janice
Yeah,
said
so
it.
I'm half Cuban. I've been having guanábana my entire life. But it's really good stuff.
The fruit and the leaves.
Yeah, and the leaves are magical, and my father used to boil them with pico. Now the other thing is that she also wants to join the family, and she wants to do a show. We talked about that.
She does, yes. So my guest today, her name is Claudia Salinas, and she is planning to do a show with us. So she's going to be our newest show. Hers is all going to be about entrepreneurship, so tips to budding entrepreneurs. And she studied business, so she has a degree in business administration, basically, but she has had her own education by starting up her own business and finding ways to market herself and promote herself economically, in an economically feasible way, and she's very excited about bringing her message out to our audience.
Exciting. She's talking about Mondays, to do something Mondays, because that's her easiest time for her, which is a nice time slot for us. That was interesting. Also, Janet gave me the news that Diane has agreed to let us do Columbia House as an affiliation. It's funny how when Boynton happens, all these other affiliations come forward. So we're going to be mentioning that next week to do some work also for the foundation and the kids and start sending groups out to doing other things. Now you're going to be busy. Sending you a lot of invitations all over the place.
Very cool. All right, and do we have Heather? Anyone online? I see you guys are in the group chat laughing.
Let her know not to pick her nose because we're going to put her on the air.
I think she's dancing. All right, so
she's dancing.
All right, we're going to swap over to our on remote mics, and let's see where the crew is. They're up in Boynton Beach on, is it Ocean Drive?
Ocean Drive.
Okay. See where they're at. They're at a new studio, which is, what's it going to be called? La Vida Boynton, or?
No, that's a show.
Okay.
When she said to me, let me do La Vida Boynton, I said, yeah, no problem.
Okay.
I'm probably going to do Ant Media Productions Boynton or something.
Sounds good. All right,
I'm
let's.
trying to figure it out.
And there they are.
Okay. Hi. Welcome in.
Oh, Lucky's there.
He's so pretty. We have Becky here. Hello. Danny's behind the camera. We're going to have a little sit and a little chit chat, talk about our studio.
Now you have different color screens behind you, right? Different color screens?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a screen like that.
How could I respect it?
How is it over there?
What?
How is it? Are you enjoying it? What do you see?
Yeah, we have a really nice space here. Yeah, Danny and I are loving it. We're talking about all the things that we want to do and that we plan to do. We're planning where we want to put green screens, backdrops, where we can hang some art and paintings. There's a lot of good equipment here already, like some lighting. She said something technical earlier that I don't really know the term of because I'm not a photography girly. But it's really, really great so far. It's very clean. It's kind of the perfect space that you need for like high quality stuff.
So it's all web for anything and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Very
a little
nice.
changing room too, a little beauty makeup room.
Yeah,
I can show you that.
super nice.
Beauty makeup.
There's Gio. Ah,
And
nice.
what is Giovanni? What does Giovanni think?
I'm just hanging out right now.
He's just being a guy. What can... He's on
Giovanni,
the
don't let
throne.
the women push you around. You had ideas. You push them out there.
He was giving some ideas.
Yeah.
Very
He'd be
cool.
like Mr. like technical man over here. But he's like behind the camera kind of man. He doesn't want to be on camera. That's okay.
Yeah, but these things are really
These are
pretty.
really nice.
There's like a few of them, all different colors and stuff.
Move one up if I could.
You know, and they function so easily with this.
Yeah.
Love that.
Took some photos.
Really cool place.
Yeah.
A lot of lights.
A lot of light. Yeah, these lightings are my favorite part. You guys know we got a lot of daylight in here artificially. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Making some TikToks, making some reels.
Yeah.
And great location. We're in Boynton.
Yeah.
High value studio right here.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very
Nice job,
nice.
ladies.
Nice job, all of you. Gio, nice job for hanging out with the girls. Well, happy first day.
Thank you.
All right, ladies, drive back safely. We'll see you when you get here.
Bye.
Bye. All right, why don't we take a quick commercial break? When we come back, I think the writer and Avi Hoffman, Jeff Cohen, Avi Hoffman, are going to be joining us from The Righteous, a new play that is going to be only on Tuesday, the 22nd, right here in Miami Beach. So more to come with that. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Wings, we also sell them. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Ant Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Ant Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah
Open your
Spiritual.
heart. Right here on the Oldies Station, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call me Zena.
By example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
You know, like
Artist Law.
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
And Gypsy Soul.
They love music. It's like their favorite thing to go to.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Ant Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
I want to be in first class. Champagne, please.
Dying comfort.
Yeah, that's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experiences in media production. Help us amplify the future.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
We got to fix it.
My belt is broken.
Full show, full Friday. That was a sneak peek at our Boynton Beach studio, our new annex studio that's going to be opening in the next week or so. More to come with that. And I'm excited to have our next guest or two join us. Okay. We have playwright Jeff Cohen joining us, and it is a new play called The Righteous, which is airing only on April 22nd at 7:30 p.m. at the Colony Theater on Lincoln Road. I'm excited because Carol Cassie has been sending us press releases, and this I thought was so timely. It's in honor of Yom HaShoah, which is Holocaust remembrance. Let's bring Jeff over and let's hear about the play.
Hi.
How are you doing, Jeff? Thank you so much for joining us.
Sure, my pleasure. Can you see and hear me?
We see and hear you perfectly.
All right, very good.
All right, give us some background. The play was written to commemorate Yom HaShoah.
Well, the play's being presented to commemorate Yom HaShoah. I didn't write it specifically for that purpose.
Can you let us know what Yom HaShoah is for people that don't know?
Yep. Sure. Yom HaShoah is Holocaust Remembrance Day. It is the day every year where people commemorate and memorialize the victims of the Holocaust in World War II. It's a very powerful day. It's a very important day, and it's a day that we should never forget.
And tell us about the play, The Righteous.
So The Righteous is a little-known story about a German industrial, a captain of industry, the German Rockefeller, who learned through his contacts in Hitler's inner circle of this bizarre plan to exterminate all of the Jews of Europe. And when he learned of this, which he had never heard of before, it changed his world, and he became obsessed with the idea of trying to stop it. Even though it put him and his family in the gravest of danger, he managed to bring his information to the United States. And there was a meeting in 1942 between President Roosevelt and Rabbi Stephen Wise to talk about this extermination policy and to stop it. And sadly, Roosevelt decided that there wasn't anything that he could do. So this German, whose name his identity was a secret because it was, would put him in so much danger. His identity wasn't even found until 16 years after his death in 1982. His name was Edward Schulte. And he had a granddaughter that was American that never knew him. And she read this article in the New York Times about her grandfather. And she sets out on a journey to find out who he was, why he did what he did, and why he became a righteous Gentile.
It's an incredible story. My question, why is it only one night, though?
Oh, well, this is what we call a concert reading. We don't have any rehearsals. We just put together a great cast of actors, and they have scripts in hand, and they basically perform the play for an audience. And this will hopefully be preliminary to the play being given a full production, possibly at Miami New Drama at the Colony Theater, but also elsewhere. One of my great actor friends, Craig Bierko, we're flying him down from New York to play the role of Edward Schulte. Craig won a Tony Award for playing in The Music Man on Broadway. Moviegoers, if you've seen the movie Cinderella Man, he played opposite Russell Crowe as the boxer Max Baer. He's also known for a lot of TV and stuff, so he's kind of a star. And I'm really happy that he decided to fly in for a couple days to Miami to do this, and also, I guess, to get a suntan.
And you have Avi Hoffman as well. We had the pleasure of meeting Avi and his mom probably 8 years ago at our other studio.
Yeah. Oh, Avi's fantastic. I mean, Avi is, when you talk about anything that's Jewish, Avi's the guy. Avi, I've known Avi for many years. I mean, I've been in New York, he's been in Miami, but we've always been in touch. And this is a great opportunity to work with him as well.
It's incredible. And what's the goal you're trying to reach? To get this out more permanent as a play for more people to come out and see? Or just to share the story? Because the story, nobody's talking about the story.
Yeah, it's as I said, it's one of those untold stories that's really kind of complicated because, this guy, Edward Schulte, who risked everything, how do we define our heroes? Do we define them by what they risk? Do we define them by what they accomplish? With Edward risked everything. His family was put in the gravest of danger. But he accomplished nothing because Roosevelt decided not to do anything. Not a single life was saved by the great, courageous act that he did. And so it's a really poignant story about, how a man can stand up, and against evil. And shout it until it's in the Oval Office of the White House, and yet nothing gets done.
Can you imagine?
So I'm attracted to those kinds of stories. I'm sorry?
I'm talking to Freddie. Can you even imagine this is your father, your grandfather, who goes to President Roosevelt and says, this is happening, and nothing happens. We don't step in. Can you imagine how many lives, even if one life could have been saved? And the story goes all the way down to his granddaughter for it even to be coming out now.
Right, exactly. And so, the idea is that we think that, there will be some, I don't know whether it'll go to Broadway or off Broadway, but we certainly think that there will be a full production done. But this is one of the first times that people get a chance to see the play and see the story, even as a one-night event to commemorate Yom HaShoah. This is being done under the auspices of the University of Miami and their Judaic Studies Center. And they invited me to do it, and I said, absolutely.
And the tickets are free.
And it's free. Can you believe it? It's free. It's one of those things. It's not even like a joke. It's not like, it's free, but give us $10. No, it's free, free. It's a beautiful theater. If people haven't been there, I was stunned. It's one of the old Art Deco movie houses that they completely restored. I mean, they must have spent, $10-15 million restoring it. And it's beautiful. It's 400 seats. It's right on Lincoln Road. And, and come by and, and say hi, because I'll be there.
You've written so many great plays. They're showing me the Soap Myth, which was about anti-Semitism and the Holocaust with Ed Asner. This is truly a topic that is passion for you.
Well, I like really good stories. And yes, it is a passion for me, but it's interesting. I would never have learned about Edward Schulte, except that when I was doing research for the Soap Myth, I came across his name. And I sort of followed it down this rabbit hole and became really interested in his story as well. The soap myth was something that I was very passionate about. It's about a Holocaust survivor. And I was lucky enough to get the script to Ed Asner. And the people, know Ed Asner from the Mary Tyler Moore Show as Lou Grant. Younger people know him as Santa Claus in the movie Elf, or the movie Up. Ed was one of the greatest actors and one of the greatest human beings that ever walked the earth. And I was really, really lucky. We were able to tour with him across the United States, doing this play. And it was one of the greatest experiences of my life to get to know and become friends with him.
It's incredible. I'm going to reach out to Carol and see if there's a flyer or something that we can post. I have the press release that we can share on our socials over the weekend.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And listen, I really appreciate you guys having me on and helping to get the word out. Don't hate me, but I was unfamiliar with your show.
Well, now you
so
are.
I Googled it. And I'm like, you guys have a ball. You guys are like, you're it, man. You're like, you guys are having a great time. And
Where
I
are you
really
located?
appreciate your bringing it. My wife and I have a condo in Aventura in Florida. And, but we spend the winters here and the summers in New York City.
How long are you in town for? Because we're only in Boca.
When is the play?
Yeah, you're around the corner.
Maybe we can bring you up one day after the play.
Yeah, I'll be here for another week.
That'd be amazing.
So I'd love to
Tuesday.
come. Sure.
The play is Tuesday at 7:30 on Lincoln Road.
Tuesday at 7:30 on Lincoln Road. Exactly.
Why don't we do something down at the other studio and invite him down?
He's in town for another week, so let's see if we can get you and your wife up here, or we'll find a location and talk about it more, show you a little bit of fun that we get to have.
That would be great. Thank you. So, do you guys legitimately have this much fun, or are you just putting it on?
We legitimately have this much fun on air. When we're off air, I'm usually yelling at him that we have to get on air. But other than that, this is
10 years. 10 years, I think.
Really? Wow. Congratulations.
But it's a whole lot of fun. We love highlighting the community and local resources and everything we got to do today on Friday. And this is, not only are you commemorating Yom HaShoah, this is a really important Holy Week. We have Passover, we have Palm Sunday, Good Friday, and Easter, and now your play is on Tuesday. And whatever faith or religion you have and you believe in something, but there's all for the greater good of humanity. And I love that you tie right into everything that is happening this week.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I called it The Righteous is because there is right and there is wrong. There is good and there is evil. And, and standing up against the extermination of a whole nation of people is the right thing to do, regardless of whether you accomplish something or not. It's just the right thing to do. And I think that especially today, in our climate today, that's something which people really need to think about.
It's true, because I think a lot of times we're so busy. How many likes do we get on social media that we're not always looking to do the righteous thing? There's a greater good for mankind, and this is why
I think there is. And yeah, I agree.
Wow. It's nice for it to kind of hit home and to take us back there on today of all days, and to make everyone just stop and pause. Let's do the right thing for more than you, for the community, for the world as a whole. What this man risked for his life to do the right thing, to step up, is tremendous.
That's right. It's a point that even in today's environment, you don't want to forget history. We've talked about that a million times.
Yeah, at this point, we're losing a lot of our Holocaust survivors, and here you are keeping it alive, which is so important.
Yeah, and history is extremely important. Yeah. And I know that it gets lost in the shuffle of the day-to-day and everything else, but this is where we come from. This is where our parents come from, our grandparents come from. This is what built a country that we get to live in today. And how lucky are we that we get to do that? So I think that history, is something which people should really, really study and really hold near and dear.
Wow. Well, how lucky are we to get to meet you and to have you join us and share this story? Because it's important for us all to take a pause and see what's really important in life. We get so wrapped up in the details of things that are maybe not as important. To take you back and say, you know what, this man stood up for humanity. It's time to honor other people. I love this.
Good, I'm glad.
Jeff, is there a website or is there a place people can get more information?
You know what? I think I don't have that in front of me.
Okay, I'll get all
but I
that.
think that if you get it from the publicist, we'll be able to post that and everything else. But just remember, it's 7:30 at the Colony Theater on Lincoln Road on Tuesday. It's first come, first served. It's free, so just show up.
We'll just show up.
Grab a seat. And and see a great play, and then we're gonna talk to the audience afterwards, and it'll be a really memorable night. I guarantee it.
Let's get a bus.
It sounds great. Jeff, thank you. So I have the information here. It's at whyilovejewish.org/events.
There you go.
For tickets. 1040 Lincoln Road at the Miami New Drama Colony Theater. Such a pleasure to have you join us. Thank you for writing this play and for sharing it with us and our audience.
All right, guys. Nice to meet you.
Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's rent the bus. Take everybody.
Tuesday's a good day.
Well, because the script, right? They're taking the script and they're reading and they're walking around and all that. It's not like the play is the play. I mean, it's the play, but it's like and so they're going to drop some lines and they're going to have fun with this thing. I wonder if he'll let us take our cameras and sort of shoot around them.
I can talk to Carol and see what we can...
I think they would. I think it'd be an idea of take Polar Bear and for his first shoot on a play and his camera and take an angle and show him how the other side lives.
You see these actors and playwrights that have been with the best of the best to share a story in commemorance of Yom HaShoah. The things that we don't often get to do because we're always working. It'd be kind of nice to just stop and take a break and say thank you. Okay.
Karen, where's my bus?
Bus?
Yes.
I'm working on it.
Well, she's working on it. See that?
All right.
Steve, where's my bus?
Where's your bus?
His bus. Do we have any more elements, Jay? All right, so why don't we wrap this up?
All right, the Warriors will be, I was hoping the Warriors would show up before we wrapped it up, but okay.
What a day. All right, Sam, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, I appreciate it.
Yvonne, thank you. Endless Life Tees. Thank you. Sally, Steve, Janet, and of course, Jeff Cohen. I'm sorry we missed Avi. If you're interested in tickets, you can go to whyilovejewish.org/events, and it is on Lincoln Road,
I know
1040
the theater.
Lincoln Road, Colony Theater.
I know the theater.
All right.
I used to work down at Lincoln Road.
Yeah, it sounds beautiful.
It is amazing.
So let's
even just going there is worth the trip, because it ain't around the corner.
It's not around the corner.
You gotta go down. It's on Tuesday, which is not too bad. Traffic was light this morning. If you leave early enough, you get there by 7:30.
All right. Have a wonderful holiday weekend, everyone. Whatever you're celebrating, enjoy time with your family. Have a safe trip. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Passover for those that are wrapping it up this week. And we'll see you Monday, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.